What's going on, guys? My name is Tyler and welcome back to the channel. So we're going to be going over an update for you guys before we head into earnings after hours. Now, if you were seeing this after earnings, I think a lot of this information is still going to be applicable. So definitely hear me out through this video. But AMC is pretty much flat today, only up 2%, but it looks very bullish on a technical basis, as well as we are holding over $33 heading into this earnings. And I do think you're going to see a massive pop after hours. If not, you can see a delayed effect going into Tuesday or Wednesday or even Thursday of this remaining week. So definitely, if we don't see a huge pop, if we see a decent pop, I wouldn't get too discouraged on that. You can see a delayed reaction, and investors really have to take in all the information on the earnings call, which we'll be covering in a video later on tonight. So definitely stick around for that. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified when that video is posted. But nevertheless, we're going to go over the Ortex data, the technical analysis, the fintel data, and the stock tracker data, because everything looks very bullish and we are primed for this pop that I am talking about. But keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor, not a financial planner or your dad. I'm just some random dude on YouTube talking about stocks, giving you guys the factual information that you need to know about with my opinions mixed in here and there. So always come to your own conclusions. But let's not waste any time getting into this video, guys. Like I said, on a technical basis, we're holding over $33, right? We're not really going under that. If we do, it's only for a brief second, and then we bounce back up over 33. If you've been following this channel for a long time, then you know $33 is that critical level we have to stay above to actually see the potential for a bullish rally. Now, if we see a big pop to $40 or over $40, that'll signify to us we are likely to see a continued bullish rally. If we fall under 33, then it's not looking so good. Anything is possible in the stock market, but it wouldn't be looking too good at that very moment. Now, as far as the volume for the day, we are at 30,777,000, which is pretty typical, being about halfway through trading. We usually see in between about 50 and 60 million. It would be nice to see more volume, but I do think a lot of investors are holding out and waiting for earnings, and I do think you're gonna get good guidance. You're gonna get some innovation from the company, possibly accepting Dogecoin or something crazy that rumors have been floating around that apes are going to ask Adam Aaron and his team of executives that will pop AMC stock. But it's not necessarily the numbers that investors care about. Yes, if you have a big beat or a big miss, that can definitely influence the stock price. If you have only marginal beats or misses as far as the revenue and the numbers that they do provide, then you're not really going to see a movement on that. Like I always say, the stock market is a forward-looking instrument, so investors really want to know what is going to happen with the company going ahead into the future. When you buy AMC right now, you're buying its potential earnings into the future. Obviously, if they don't hold up to that, the stock price goes down, and that just goes for any stock on the overall stock market. But like I said, on a technical basis, guys, we got to watch the 50-day moving average. If we do break above that, which I do think we have a strong potential to after this earnings call at $35.53, that's really where you get into an interesting territory. You would get this confirmation of, one, the leg up from here from $28.57, come back down a little bit, obviously not as low as this low that we did see, and then you see that leg up breaking out past this high of our last leg up. So that definitely would be a bit of a bullish indicator, but we would have to see another additional leg up, obviously going over $40. Once we do break out past that, $45.46 would be the next level to be watching for, since we did get confirmation that this would actually be a resistance level back here July 21st when we literally bounced off the line. We didn't go any higher than this 200-day moving average. So definitely, that is what I am looking forward to. I want to see the volume come back into the stock, though, coming Tuesday. If we do see that price action, that is going to happen. But overall, we're looking like a nice little bullish setup right here. Can't confirm this for a quite a while now, but nevertheless, it still looks good. As far as the Ortex data, guys, the short interest percentage of free float, I will just go ahead and reload this, is 16.16%, which is very high. It's only down about 0.15% from yesterday. Keep in mind, Ortex data is kind of sketchy, so I wouldn't just believe this offhand. But if these numbers are correct, that is still a very large amount. So like I said, 16.16%, very large amount. Current shares are estimated to be sold short of 82.67 million. Very large amount relative to the volume that we are seeing. Imagine if all the volume today so far was all buys. 30 million of that. We would still have 50 million shares or volume worth of shares that would have to be covered. So you'd see huge price actions with AMC stock, let alone the FOMO buyers, the day traders that are coming in, and just the overall whole group of institutional investors and normal people, me and you, that are waiting for the short squeeze to really load up on AMC. Now, I am personally not waiting for that. I just bought 15 shares today at $33.57 for $503. But I'm looking to make a couple option trades, but you know, I don't want to give free premium to the market makers if it goes against me and not my direction. So I figured just buying the shares before earnings is bullish enough, and that's probably the best thing to do to overall help the movement. But the share utilization, guys, possibility of forced recalls is getting very real. 94.51%. So essentially what happens when the share utilization goes up, the SEC, the regulatory bodies, they want to make sure that not a lot of naked shorting really should be happening, right? So when the share utilization goes up, that means there's a lack of ability to get your hands on these shares. So you see a lot of naked shorting activities that do start to happen. Obviously, like I said, regulatory bodies, they don't want to see that, but also the cost to borrow does start to go up. So basically the hedge funds, institutions that lend out these shares to other hedge funds or institutions can ask for those shares back, especially if they have not sold them short already, get them back and give a higher cost to borrow out so they would make more money, because obviously there's a big demand to short AMC stock. So we do have the free flow on loan continuing to go up as 20.76%. This is up about 1% since the video I did do yesterday on AMC stock. So there's definitely a lot of people that hold AMC stock in their portfolios. I'm talking hedge funds and institutions waiting to either sell this short or give it back. And that's where you're going to see return shares. This might start to go up, guys. This is not covered shares, borrowed shares. This is not shorted shares. These are shares from the free flow on loan that are being returned and borrowed. So nothing to be concerned about if you do see the return shares starting to go up. It just simply means from the free flow on loan. Now, let's take a look at the fintel data, guys. Holy bullish. Look at this. Look at this. From the filings that we have got over the past couple of days, it looks like hedge funds, institutions are positioning for earnings as well. The green are brand new positions. You see calls, you see puts, but overall, very bullish on AMC. Weird 7 shares right here. I can't believe they actually reported that. But nevertheless, it looks very good, guys. And even for today, you're seeing these hedge funds, institutions that are actually holding onto their whole positions at about the same price that we are at right now, about $33 overall throughout the last couple of days. They're either holding onto their positions or buying more. And obviously, like I say all the time, if you're holding onto your positions, that means you are bullish on the stock. You wouldn't hold onto your positions if you were bearish on the stock. That simply would not happen. Now, as far as the stock tracker data, guys, keep in mind for this Friday, we don't have much activity, so I don't think there's really a potential for a gamma squeeze. You can get a little bit of added buying power, obviously, once calls start to run in the money. And if we get pretty much that $40 price, then you're going to see some level of buying power and activity going in from the market makers. But really, next week is going to be pretty important because obviously, if you guys are new to the stock market, with earnings, you can have a continuation for a week or two, sometimes even longer than that, just going in slow motion. Instead of seeing a big pop, you can see just investors piling in over time. So that is possible. I don't think it's as probable with AMC. But for next week, you're seeing pretty much neutral activity from calls and puts. From calls out the money, you're seeing 240,701. From in the money calls, you're seeing 36,407. From in the money puts, you're seeing 55,513. From out the money puts, you're seeing 208,080 out the money puts. So it's pretty much neutral. So I think you have the ability to go either way on this, to see a gamma squeeze or a reverse gamma squeeze, where market makers actually have to go out in the open market and short shares to essentially hedge these in the money puts. So there's a potential to go either way here. That is why, I mean, this earnings is so important for many reasons. Also, I do want to cover one thing that Adam Aaron did post on his Twitter. This was actually August 6th, so we're a little late to this, but I don't think it's going to have a huge impact on anything, but this could be a glimpse into what to expect coming earnings. He says, starting August 13th at AMC across the United States, the Chance the Rapper movie is only at AMC's, and this would be something that would be phenomenal for AMC, especially for investors on their earnings call to hear AMC getting exclusive title releases before online, streaming programs like Disney. They kind of screwed AMC at the same time by releasing that movie on Disney Plus and in AMC theaters. They're actually getting sued for that. But if we can get more exclusive releases to AMC, that'll be a huge thing, as well as, like I said, bombshell information or just good guidance. That is the only thing that investors are worried about, and we'll be bringing that to you guys in a video later tonight. I'll be listening to the whole earnings call, giving you guys that rundown. That is very important, guys, for multiple reasons we will cover in a video later on tonight. So with that being said, drop the like on the video, as well as comment down below. Let me know what you think about earnings. Obviously, if you can't tell, I am very bullish. I continue to buy the dip in AMC, and right now just seems like the best time to do so. Consider subscribing to the channel and turning on that notification bell, like I said, if you want to be notified in real time when these videos are posted. Also, if you guys are not signed up with Public, definitely check that out. Link down below in the description. They do not use payment for order flow whatsoever. Using that link, get up to $70 in your choice free stock in about 3 minutes time with no need to link a bank account or deposit a single dollar. Definitely free money if you guys have not done that. Also, if you guys want to be notified every time I make a trade, whether it's a day trade, swing trade, or long-term investment in stock, options, and crypto, check out the link down below for the buy and sell alerts. It's very inexpensive and it literally pays for itself. But with all of that being said, I will see you guys later on tonight and in the next video.